Hello lovely people, and how are you doing? My name is Jackie and this channel is Thriving Womanhood. So in our today's video, we're going to discuss matters postpartum healing. Okay, let me begin by congratulating you new moms. Congratulations new mom, and welcome to this incredible and noble journey of motherhood. As a new mom, probably you're navigating through this adventurous, challenging and beautiful journey of postpartum recovery. And in this video, we are going to discuss what you expect during postpartum healing and recovery process. Before we do that, we are going to discuss on our body changes during pregnancy and then after delivery, so that we'll be able to know why it is very important to go through the process of postpartum healing. First of all, let's discuss what happens during pregnancy. During pregnancy, our bodies undergo profound changes in order to support the developing fetus. These changes include hormonal shifts, and under hormonal shifts, we have particularly progesterone and estrogen, which increases in order to prepare the body for the growing and birthing of the growing baby. First of all, let's look at the estrogen. Estrogen plays a crucial role in stimulating the growth of the uterine lining, which supports the growing placenta and the developing fetus. Estrogen also increases the blood flow or the blood supply to the uterus and also the breast in order to prepare them for labor and delivery and also breastfeeding. Elevated estrogen levels contribute to changes in the skin, in the hair, and also overall maternal well-being, therefore reducing the risk of early labor. That's all about estrogen. So let's move to progesterone. The progesterone helps maintain the uterus lining and also prevent premature contractions by relaxing the smooth muscles of the uterus. It also plays a crucial role in modulating the immune system to avoid the rejection of the fetus. And as you know, the fetus is of different genetic material from the maternal genetic material, and therefore it has the risk of being rejected by the maternal immune system. So therefore the progesterone helps in modulating this maternal immune system and therefore preventing the fetus from being rejected by the maternal immune system. Progesterone also supports the growth of the breast tissue, which will help in milk production after giving birth. Progesterone also helps the body to adapt to the increased metabolic demand by the pregnancy. We've been able to look at the shifts in the hormones, and these two hormones include estrogen and also the progesterone. So let's look at the uterus. The uterus expands significantly in order to accommodate the growing baby. You can imagine the size of a uterus is very tiny before around 8 centimeters before conception, and after conception and during the growth of the fetus, it grows all the way up to here. It expands significantly in order to accommodate the growing baby and also the placenta. Then the cardiovascular system, that is the heart, the arteries, the blood arteries or the blood vessels, work harder in order to supply the sufficient blood to the placenta. And what is the importance of the placenta? The placenta serves as the primary interface between the mother and the growing baby and the fetus. The functions of the placenta include: 1. Nutrient and oxygen exchange. The placenta facilitates the transfer of essential nutrients and oxygen from the maternal blood into the baby. Also, it helps in the removal of metabolic products or waste products like carbon dioxide or carbon dioxide from the blood of the fetus back into the blood of the mother. This ensures that the developing fetus gets the required nutrients for growth and development, and also it ensures that the fetus eliminates the metabolic byproducts or the waste products into the mother's bloodstream, which is able to remove these wastes in form of carbon dioxide and urea through the urine and other byproducts. And this way, it ensures that the fetus is growing properly or well, and it is well nourished. Number 2, the placenta is very important in hormone production. The placenta produces the key hormones that help in sustaining the pregnancy. For example, human chorionic gonadotropin, HCG, which supports the corpus luteum in producing progesterone early in pregnancy. Another hormone is progesterone, which helps sustain the uterine lining and prevents premature contractions. And then the third one is the estrogen, which stimulates the uterine growth and blood flow and supports the fetal organ growth and development. The function number 3 for the placenta is immune protection. While the placenta allows the exchange of nutrients and gases, it also acts as a barrier to many potentially harmful substances and pathogens. Pathogens are the disease-causing microorganisms. Providing a level of protection to the fetus, it helps modulate the maternal immune response to prevent rejection of the fetus, which is genetically different from the mother. In summary, the placenta is very essential in sustaining the pregnancy, supporting fetal development, and also preparing the mother's body or the maternal body for childbirth and breastfeeding. During pregnancy, weight gain and changes in posture can affect the musculoskeletal system, leading to common discomforts like back pain. The digestive and urinary systems also adapt to the increased pressure from the expanding uterus, affecting digestion and the bladder functioning. That's a quick summary of what happens to the body during pregnancy. So let's look at what happens to the body after pregnancy so that we are able to grasp the importance of postpartum healing. So what happens to the body after delivery, that is after the pregnancy? After giving birth, the body begins the process of postpartum recovery. The uterus contracts back to its pre-pregnancy size in a process called involution, which causes bleeding that takes place for approximately 6 weeks, which is known as lochia. Involution may also cause cramping, like those crampings similar to the menstruation cramping. Hormonal levels of the mother after delivery also shift rapidly, and this can affect both the emotional and physical sensations of the mother. And that's why you find that during postpartum we have a lot of emotions as women or as mothers. One minute you're crying, another minute you're finding this love for your child, and the other minute you feel so much discouraged And this is all because of this shift. Some of the hormones that change rapidly after delivery is the oxytocin and also the prolactin. Oxytocin levels surge during labor, facilitating contractions and aiding in the delivery of the baby. Postpartum oxytocin continues to support maternal bonding and promotes milk ejection during breastfeeding. It also helps contract the uterus back to its pre-pregnancy size and reduces postpartum bleeding. Prolactin increases significantly after birth to stimulate milk production, and its levels adjust in response to the baby's feeding needs, ensuring that the mother can provide adequate nourishment. Prolactin also plays a role in maternal behavior and bonding by influencing mood and emotional responses. Understanding all the hormonal changes in your body is crucial in managing both your physical and emotional changes and transitions to pregnancy and postpartum recovery. And it is very important to understand the hormonal changes, because you understand that this is normal and with time it will end. And this, the understanding, because remember that every battle is won or lost in your mind. Whenever you have this understanding on what happens in your body during postpartum and also during pregnancy, it helps you conquer and know that these things happening are normal, and they happen to normal people, and it's for a season, and after this season everything will be okay. Having understood what your body goes through during pregnancy and also after delivery, we can all agree that our bodies are strong and they have accomplished something great, something extraordinary, something great, bringing forth life. Imagine conceiving that life, supporting that life for 9 months, and bringing forth that life into this world. That is amazing to you as a mother. It is also amazing to see the work of God, the miracle of childbirth. After all this that the body has gone through, it is very important to focus now on our body and physical recovery, both physical, emotional, and psychological recovery of our bodies, so that we are able to serve this child that we've given birth to, other children and other people who matter in our lives. We are able to take care of them when we are healthy. After understanding what happens to our bodies during postpartum and also during pregnancy, so let's move into how now are we going to undergo the process of recovery postpartum. The first thing we are going to look at is the physical recovery of our physical body. Under physical recovery, whatever we are going to look at first is the postpartum pain. How are we going to manage the postpartum pain? If you gave birth by the vaginal birth, you might have tears and stitches down there, and you need some healing from that pain. And again, if you are a last year's mom, there is the incision area and the wound that needs to be healed, and probably you have some headaches, and also probably you're feeling some pain on that area, the incision area. So how are we going to manage this postpartum pain? So one is by use of the ice pack. Wrap the ice packs with a cloth and then apply them in the perineal area or in the perineum area for about 15 to 20 minutes, as many times as possible in a day, in order to prevent swelling and also to do away with the discomfort. And then number two is the medications. Please ensure that you take your medications as prescribed. Mostly you have the antibiotics, you also have the painkillers. So take your medications as prescribed so as to avoid infection in that area and also to relieve the pain that you're feeling. Another way to deal with the postpartum pain is by practicing gentle stretches and also movement. Begin the active healing. Take some small walks, probably in your house, move from one room to another, and also you can have gentle exercises like the pelvic tilt, and this will help alleviate the back pains. Have a balanced healing process. This is whereby you don't want to walk for so long in order so that you are not going to make yourself strain. You don't want to sit for so long to avoid applying pressure on the stitches, and also you don't want to sleep for too long to avoid blood clots, just to allow the lochia to flow. Another thing is the sit bath. For the sit bath, you can use the normal sit bath that we use, place them on the toilet and use it to sprinkle water on the perineum and also soak yourself the perineum with the water. Or also you can use the water bath in your bathroom to soak yourself. To this water you can add some Epsom salt, and this will help in relieving the perineal pain. So avoid hot water because the hot water can end up damaging the stitches. Use the warm water. Another way to handle the postpartum pain is to use the supportive garments. For example, we have the postpartum tummy belt that you can use to tie your tummy so that you snatch it back. That is if you're allowed to use it and you're cleared to use it by your healthcare provider or your doctor. If you're a CS mom, you don't want to use the belt while your wound is not healed completely. Also, use breathable clothes that will enable air circulation. If you're using innerwears, use the cotton and light innerwears. Again, change your pads regularly. You know that blood is warm, to avoid it burning you and causing some discomfort. Also, exercise hygiene. Hygiene is also crucial to healing. So let's look at healing after CS. We all know that after the cesarean section, we have the incision that is done, that is 10 centimeters, and then they cut several layers, and finally they snatch the baby. That wound has got some layers, as you can see here on this video is explaining so well over here. As you can see, there's a lot of layers to heal. So how do we enhance the healing process after cesarean section as mothers, that is during postpartum? The first thing is early ambulation. Begin walking as soon as possible. It will enhance your breathing. It will also help in faster healing and prevent the blood clots from lodging in your arteries and also in your lungs. So walk as early as possible. The next point is wound care. So the incision area, that is the area that you've been cut, should be kept dry and clean. You should take care of it as instructed by your healthcare provider, because different women have their bodies respond differently and their healing processes are different. So take care of that wound according to the instructions that you've been given by your healthcare provider, your gyna, or even your hospital. Ensure that it is dry. Ensure that if you've been given the methylated spirit or the iodine solution to apply following the instructions that has been given, because if not, you'll have the risk of infection, and if you're infected, you might go back to the theater, and we don't want that. Or you might be needed to go to the hospital daily for dressing of that wound. If your healthcare provider asks you not to take a shower for the next 2 weeks and just be wiping your body for the sake of the healing of that wound, please follow the instructions that have been given. It's for a week or 2 and you will be cleared. After being cleared, use gentle soap that is not highly scented. Ensure that it is clean and pat it to dry rather than wiping. So you pat it to dry, pat that area to dry, because it is still sensitive. The muscles around are healing and recovering from the stress of being cut. So be gentle, tap it to dry as opposed to rubbing. And when applying the methylated spirit, apply once, just like this, or the iodine solution, just apply like this. Don't apply. Do not wear innerwears that are touching. If you're going to wear the innerwears like the panties, wear the high waist ones. All, if you don't have them, stay without them, so that will fasten your healing process. The next way you can take care of yourself for C-section healing is taking adequate rest. Avoid lifting heavy stuff and strenuous activities for the first 6 weeks or until you're cleared by your doctor. This is not the time to go to the market. This is not the time to run up and down with the house chores, but it is the time to take advantage of those giving you support, like your husband, your partner, and also your friends and family members, so that you can take rest. Whenever your baby is sleeping, take a nap. Or if there's someone who can hold the baby for you, babysit them and take care of the other babies so that you can take rest, make use of that opportunity. Sleep adequately, take enough rest, and also ensure that you're not lifting heavy stuff, because when you're lifting heavy stuff, it may make your wound to strain and also leading to delayed healing process. Pain management, and of course one of the ways is by taking the medications as directed and as prescribed by your healthcare provider, and this will help in pain relief because of the painkillers, and also the antibiotics that will help in prevention of infection in the incision area. Take your medications as directed. Do not skip. Do not say, oh, I'm okay. Take the full dose. Look out for the signs of infection in the incision area. Look out for swelling or any redness or any discharge from the area of incision. In case you see any of those signs, please go to the hospital for the check-up and also for advice. Check the area of incision frequently, and if you're not able to, because of course the pain and you're not able to bend, you cannot lift the baby pooch in order to see, please request the person who is taking care of you to check it, let's say daily, or your partner to check it daily, so that you can monitor the progress of that incision area. The next thing is the scar massage. Okay, after healing the incision area, you're left with the scar, and this scar, you can use oil such as coconut oil to massage it so as to increase flexibility in that area. Massage the scar so well so that you'll have flexibility in that area. Next thing is nutrition. After CF delivery and after any delivery, this is not time for junk foods. This is not time for carbonated drinks from the fridge or cold drinks from the fridge. This is the time to mind your nutrition. So eat food that is rich in nutrients, and this food will help you in muscle repair, in the tissue repair. It will fasten your healing process. It will boost your blood level and also boost your energy levels and also give you enough milk for your baby. So ensure that you're eating a well-balanced diet, including the fruits, the leafy vegetables, all grains, and a lot of fruits like porridge, soup, herbal teas, so that they'll help in flushing out the toxins from your body. The other point is self-care. So it's important to take care of yourself. You're the one who knows how you feel, for example, in laughing or even coughing. So ensure that you put a pillow on your abdomen when laughing and support it. And also when you're coughing, support it with a pillow. Again, avoid bending so as to avoid straining the muscles around your abdomen. The next point is follow-up. Your healthcare provider will schedule follow-ups, for example, after 2 weeks, so as to ensure that any complications are addressed early. Attending all your postpartum appointments will help monitor healing and discuss any concerns. If you're going to attend all your postpartum appointments, you will be able to discuss any points of concern and also monitor your healing process. For example, if you're scheduled to visit your healthcare provider after 2 weeks, please do that without fail, so as to monitor your healing progress and also to see if there is any point of concern. So that is cesarean healing. So the next thing we are going to look at is the vaginal healing. For example, if you're given birth by vaginal birth, you know that you might have tears, and if you don't have tears, you still need healing. So how do we heal? How do we enhance vaginal healing after giving birth? We are looking at physical healing postpartum, and at this point we've already looked at what happens to our bodies during postpartum, the CS healing process, and how to enhance faster CS healing. Now we are looking at vaginal recovery after birth. When a mom gives birth via the vagina, she might go through the tearing, or the midwife or the doctor or whoever is attending to her might decide to cut the perineum, that is the area between the vagina and the anus, create more space for the baby in order for the baby to come out. After this space is cut, the mother undergoes stitching. The process of cutting is known as episiotomy. It is important for the mother to have the vaginal healing, or to enhance the vaginal healing. So one, so that the mother might be comfortable, and two, to avoid infection. If this area is infected, then the healing process might take longer, and the mother might also need to go see the doctor and also other things that might need to be done for her to heal. How do we enhance and facilitate vaginal healing after birth? In this video, we are going to share 5 ways. The first way is to take care of the perineal area. We've already said is the area between the vagina and the anus. If this area has been cut and stitched, so you have a stitch to heal, you need to take care of that area. How do you take care of that area? There is something called the peributros. Please need to put your peributron near you so that you can add some warm water, and instead of wiping yourself after using the washroom, you can use this peributron to clean yourself. You squeeze it. Is water that comes with some pressure in order to clean that area. This might be more comfortable than wiping. After using the peri bottle to clean that area, use a towel to tap that area dry rather than rubbing it dry, because if you rub it, you end up hurting that place. So that is the perineum care or perineal area care. The importance of taking care of the perineal area is to ensure that you relieve the discomfort and also avoid the danger of infection. Proper hygiene is really required in order to avoid infection and also in order to ensure that you're comfortable. That healing facilitates you being comfortable, especially when sitting around and also walking around. Okay, the way number 2 that you can facilitate the vaginal healing after birth is by use of ice packs. You can wrap them with a cloth very well and then apply them in the perineum area. Put them in the freezer where they are readily available, and when that need arises, so you can pick them and they are readily available, tap them and apply them in your perineum or the perineal area for about 15 to 20 minutes at a time and several times a day. And this will help in relieving the soreness and also numbing the pain in that area. The ice packs are important in the first few weeks postpartum when there's a lot of discomfort in the perineal area. The third way is by use of sitz bath. You can use the sitz baths that are placed on the toilet bowl, or you could use the bathtub. For the one that is used in the toilet, you take it, clean it, ensure that it is clean, place it on the toilet, then add some warm water, avoid hot water, some warm water and also Epsom salt, and then sit on it and just something to squeeze that helps in splashing the water on your vagina area. So sit on it, allow yourself to soak in that warm salty water, and then use your hand to squeeze and splash that water down there. So this is very comfortable. It will help relieve the pain. The other way is whereby you can use the bathtub. Put water, warm water on the bathtub, also add some Epsom salt, and then soak yourself there. You can carry your favorite book or your phone for entertainment. Ensure that your perineal area and vagina is totally soaked in water to enhance the healing process. And you could do this as many times a day, and it will help in relieve the pain and also make you comfortable. Soaking yourself in this water in the sitz bath will help you in being comfortable, in soothing the pain, and also will enhance blood flow in the area and therefore fastening the healing process. The fourth way to enhance and facilitate vaginal healing after birth is doing the Kegel exercises. So these exercises involves contracting your pelvic muscles for some seconds and then releasing. After being cleared and being given the go-ahead by your healthcare provider, you can practice these Kegel exercises. One is encouraged really to do this several times a day, and over time you will begin gaining control over the muscles. The importance of this exercise is to strengthen the pelvic floor muscles, which might be weakened during delivery. Strong pelvic floor muscles enhances bladder control and also promote, or they help enhance the sexual health. Point number 5 is health, rest, and nutrition. After returning home from hospital after delivery, there is need to eat a balanced diet. There is also need to take sufficient naps so that your body will have enough rest. Take advantage of the people who are around you, the people who are helping you with your other children, or who are helping you with the house chores and also babysitting, so that you can take some naps. So whenever you're resting, your energy is not going to supporting anything else, but it is focused in healing, and that's how you will heal faster. And again, eat nutritious food. Okay, don't go for the junk foods, don't go for the carbonated drinks or the soft drinks, but eat a well balanced diet. In your diet, include lean protein, include all grains, include leafy vegetables, include lots of fruits. These fruits will help in flushing out the toxins from your body, from the medications that you've been taking. So ensure that you have adequate sleep, and also you're eating nutritious food, you're getting enough nutrients. And again, also the enough nutrients will help you in the supply of milk. But here we are focusing on the vaginal healing or recovery after birth. These nutrients are very important. For example, if you're eating the food that is rich in iron, will help in formation of more blood, and this in turn increases the blood flow in the area with the stitches, and this leads to fastened healing. So eat healthy and also have adequate sleep. Not deprive yourself sleep. Resting enough will help quicken your recovery. And also when you eat a balanced diet and a diet full of nutrients, these nutrients will also help in your recovery journey. These are 5 ways that have worked for me before. I'm a mom of 2 boys, and this has worked for me, and I hope it will help you also recover fast. And I wish you a quick recovery. Or if you're helping a mom who has given birth, I pray that this will be helpful to her. The next physical area that needs recovery after birth is the uterus and the breasts. I know you're wondering, the breasts? Okay, yes, the breasts. So let's first of all look at the uterus. The uterus has been stretching for 9 months, and it will come back through the contractions of the uterus and also through the production of hormone oxytocin that will help it contract. The process into which this uterus will be contracting back to its pre-pregnancy size is called involution. And how are we going to encourage involution? One is by breastfeeding. The more you breastfeed, the more the hormones are produced, and the more these hormones are signaling the uterine wall to contract, okay, through the process known as involution. And then the second way that you can facilitate this healing of the uterus is by massaging gently around the abdomen with a cloth that is soaked in hot water, and this massage will help in blood circulation and therefore healing of the uterus. And also remember that the placenta was attached on the uterus, and after the birth of the placenta there is a wound that is left, and this wound you see is size of a plate. But as the placenta contracts, the size of this wound reduces. And they say that this wound approximately lasts for 6 weeks. So one undergoes bleeding for 6 weeks, less or more days. Once you massage, you encourage blood circulation in that area, and this quickens the recovery process. They say that that wound is size of a plate, but over time you heal. This is not something to be scared of anyway. You will heal and heal completely. In Jesus' name, say amen. Amen. There's a need for you to do those two things. Breastfeed your baby more, and you'll feel the cramping like those of periods. And again, massage using a wet cloth soaked in warm or hot water. Whatever temperature is comfortable to your skin, but not cold water. X to cold water. Then there are other ways that can improve healing in your uterus. And this includes one, rest. All the way you've been hearing about rest, 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 rest. This is like a point of emphasizing that rest is very important during postpartum. After birth or during the process of birth, the uterus undergoes various processes. Whether the surgery was conducted or not, it has undergone a lot of changes. And rest will help in redirecting the energy that the body is producing from doing other activities into healing. And this will fasten the healing process. So how do you achieve rest? Sleep. Take as many naps as possible during the day. Sit, enjoy. This is not the time to do chores, house chores. This is not the time to rush to the market. This is the time to just rest and heal so that you will recover. So resting is very important. Also, you can consider light activities such as breathing and also stretching. Yes, stretch. Avoid high impact activities such as skipping the rope or jumping, running. You'll recover slowly. The other way is nutrition. Food is very important, and this is the right food. The food that is balanced. A balanced diet is very important during this season of postpartum. A balanced diet is very important for uterine healing. Nutrients such as iron prevents anemia. Vitamin C is useful for collagen formation and tissue repair, and protein is useful for cellular repair. All these play a significant role in the uterine healing. So foods rich in antioxidants help combat inflammation and promote healing. How do you achieve this nutrition? So incorporate lean proteins, leafy greens, fruits, whole grains, and healthy fats into your diet. And staying mindful of portion sizes and meal timing can also aid in digestion and energy levels. Ensure that you eat a balanced diet. You see, there's need of iron, there's need of proteins, there's need of antioxidants in your body at this point. Therefore, please include a healthy diet in your schedules, okay? And also take a lot of fluids that will help in flushing out any toxins. The next way is hydration. So proper hydration supports blood volumes and circulation, which is crucial for transporting nutrients and oxygen to the healing tissues, this including the uterine tissues. It also aids in flushing out waste products and toxins, which can reduce the risk of infection. So how do you achieve this? Aim for adequate fluid intake, focusing on water, herbal teas, soups, porridge, and avoid excessive caffeine and sugary drinks, as they can lead to dehydration. Keep your bottle of water near you. Have adequate soups, have adequate fluids, so that your body will be hydrated. And you see, this will increase the blood volume, will also increase the blood circulation, and the more the blood is supplied to your uterus, the faster the healing process. Okay, then let's move to the healing of the breast. I know you're like, healing of the breast. Yes, healing of the breast. After childbirth, the breasts produce milk due to hormonal changes. Initially, colostrum, a nutrient-rich fluid, is produced, which is then replaced by milk a few days after. Proper care prevents conditions like mastitis. And how do you know that you have mastitis? If you have symptoms like redness, swelling, and fever, consult a doctor for antibiotics and continue nursing your baby. So a new mom may experience engorgement leading to pain. Regular breastfeeding or pumping can relieve this pressure. Number 2, also practice proper latching techniques by ensuring that baby's mouth covers both the nipple and the areola to avoid pain and ensure proper feeding. Another one is to try side-lying position while feeding the baby to relax and support you and the baby. Another thing that you can try is the nipple shields. So you're encouraged to consider using nipple shields if you are experiencing severe pains or difficulty in latching. And then if you have the purged ducts, massage and apply heat to areas with purged ducts to relieve the blockage. That is all about the breast recovery. So as you've seen, there is danger of mastitis, there is the engorgement, which causes pain and pressure, and also you feel lumps of milk under the armpit. And then you can have the tubes blocked. There's the danger of mastitis, yes, and also there is cracked nipples where you need to use nipple shields, and also there is proper latching. So all this will help you recover from the soreness and the pain that you might feel in your breast. Okay, I hope this session of physical recovery postpartum was helpful, and if it was helpful, like this video, comment, and also share. Thank you.